in cui può inserirsi, vediamo Zidane,
Boca da data pula Cannati del
the cross. Scholes cheers him on. He recovers the ball. To Rooney. He shoots. Goal by United. Manchester takes the lead 2-1.
Ajeita, procura companheiro. Cruza para a boca da área. Dudu de bicicleta. Gol!
È il pive d'oro, Diego Armando Maradona, il bacio alla moglie Claudia. Eccolo. Il saluto con Ferlaino, il suo presidente, con Caniggia, che l'ha raggiunto. Diego, eccolo qua.
Grazie per accettare.
What makes a man a sports legend? What mechanism goes into making an athlete a myth, an authentic icon of an era, of a team, of a nation, or of the sport itself? Diego Armando Maradona's life and career are filled with those elements that allow his image to be surrounded by the legendary halo which is the privilege of very few sportsmen. His myth that had been built throughout his football career became a reality, and it was destined to grow even larger. Never before had genius and disorderliness come together with such passion in a sportsman. His technical capacity was absolutely huge, and from his left foot he always gave birth to new and inimitable ballistic conclusions. Maradona is a man who is among the world's most talked about athletes. His way of appearing in front of media and the continuous investigation of his private life has caused the creation of two authentic and opposing parties behind his image. Those who have loved him greatly and those who have never loved him on the human plane, although obviously appreciating his technical qualities. Diego Armando Maradona was born on the 3rd of October 1960 in Lanús, a poor suburb of Buenos Aires. The poverty of his childhood will mark him forever. Many of the attitudes that will constitute his personality, from his rebelliousness to his love for maples, could be traced back to those first years of his life. It's during this time that Diego, like the majority of boys his age, practices the shots that will eventually make him famous throughout the world, and already starts cherishing those dreams that will one day become reality. Maradona's debut in the Partena team of Argentina's Junior takes place on the 23rd of October 1976, when he is only 15 years old. The boy's qualities are incredible. The way he plays enchants the Argentinian spectators, and the eyes of the whole football world start focusing on the young talent. Maradona remains in Argentina's Junior for 5 seasons, scoring 116 goals. No shot is impossible for him. The almost exclusive use of his left foot doesn't limit the fantasy and genius of the way he plays. Sunday after Sunday, his fame keeps growing, and people start flocking in droves to watch the phenomenon they call Pibe de Oro. In 1981, Maradona passes to Boca's Juniors after having scored a goal in almost every match he played with Argentina's Junior. The historic club, founded in 1905 in the port barrio of the Boca, is one of Argentina's best teams, together with their longtime rivals from River Plate, the famous and richer Partena team. Boca, a team of the impoverished port area, is the symbol of the common people, of the anti-conformists, of the restless, of the artists, and of the immigrants. Playing football was, for Maradona, a further step towards his attitude of a misfit, of one who stands, at least in his words, by the side of the weak. Maradona plays 40 games in the yellow and blue, scoring 28 goals and winning the championship in 1981. Having immediately become the idol and symbol of the supporters of the Commoner, the famous Boca Stadium, Maradona expands his popularity to the whole of Argentina. Even in Europe, he is recognized for what a jewel he is. A jewel which the Buenos Aires team is forced to sell due to financial problems. Maradona, increasingly desired by Barcelona, will leave Boca promising himself that he will wear their jersey again. Already leader of the youth team with which he wins the Junior World Cup in Japan in 1979, Maradona makes his debut in the adult national team at only 16 years of age. In spite of strong public pressure, the coach Menotti doesn't pick him for the World Cup in 1978. He suggests putting him on a national list of players called National Patrimony to avoid a possible premature escape to Europe. Wearing the jersey of the national team, Diego shoots ahead and manages to get into major football with great ease. By now, Maradona has become the most popular player in the world. The World Cup in Spain is close, and Europe is ready to welcome the Pibe de Oro. At 22 years of age, he is an idol for all Argentinians. For them, Diego has the profile of the great personality of their national history. After Gardel, Evita Peron, and Che Guevara, there is Maradona. Diego will be at his best in this new role he has been given, never hiding the modesty of his origins, wearing them everywhere with the pride of one who has never forgotten his country, his city, or the people he grew up with. After having captured the world's imagination with his technical abilities and having made millions of people dream with his style of play, Diego Maradona returns to Argentina. After a very short spell in 1993 with the Argentinian team's old boys and a few brief moments as a coach, Maradona returns to his beloved Boca Juniors. The welcome that the Commoner extends to him on the 7th of October 1995 is both extraordinary and moving. Maradona plays another 2 seasons for the Boca, playing 29 matches and scoring 7 goals. But by now, he is not the Diego we had seen in Argentina before his departure. The familiar problems with drugs, disqualifications, the terrible relationship with the media displaying an increasingly morbid curiosity about his private life hit him again and again. In spite of everything, Maradona's image hasn't been redefined. The Pibe de Oro always manages to get him spoken about and to give the impression of being ready for an umpteenth return. After every controversy, he seems to find the strength to reaffirm himself publicly. often transforming the accusations he is subjected to into suspected plots of which he is the victim.
La gente del Tribunale di Disciplina ha capito che io stavo bene, che non avevo preso niente, e bueno, per quello mi hanno dato il perdono adesso, però io continuo la causa, perché io voglio sapere chi è, se il nemico sta vicino a me. Questa è la cosa più dolorosa.
Maradona's return to Argentina is a return to his origins, to the world that made him popular and which he left to build the legendary image that very few other football players have managed to achieve.
Corta la cámara. Sí, está bien. Espera. Aclárame. Baja la cámara.